Dude, this is the worst chill out music playlist I have ever heard. Fuck this. Let's cut it short. Hello. Oh shit. It's relaxing Sunday, but maybe that's too relaxing. What's up? I hadn't done one of these in a while. It's a bit late for being Sunday, but whatever. It was one of those days that I woke up and decided to continue sleeping, and then I slept too much. So that's why I'm wearing my comfort hood. Also, it's a bit chilly. And damn it, if I'm gonna pay another huge electrical bill, so I'll just wear the hoodie. So there hasn't been much going on this week, right? A little bit Street Fighter 6, a little bit Diablo 4, uh, Zelda, I guess. But then again, I don't think those many people outside Japan have a Switch. Well, maybe they do have a Switch, but there's not so many people that have a Switch and would buy a Zelda game on release, you know? That's why there's not those many videos, I guess, about Zelda. Also, it looks really similar to Breath of the Wild. So, but you know, that's Nintendo. Nintendo does games for Nintendo fans. That's why they that's why they have survived so many years. And I did find some weird game trailers, so we shall see that. But yeah, there's also a few Diablo stuff going on. Also, I've decided not to play Diablo on launch because every time I see a video by the devs, they're always talking about either the battle pass or whatever you can buy at the store, and that kind of grinds my gears. And I really want to play the game, but you know, as a player, the only thing you can do to tell them there's something wrong with how they launch games is not to buy it at launch. Uh, Also, I've realized that they are probably, you know, not releasing the Paladin and the Amazon till later DLCs, and that also pisses me off. So, you know, screw them. I'll buy it in a couple of years and play it for $10. So the first video of the day is Goro Majima. It said happy birthday, Goro Majima, 6 days ago. So 6 days ago was 21 minus 6 is 15, right? Yeah. So apparently May 15 is Goro Majima's birthday, and they made a video for him. So let's see how crazy these Japanese dudes are. I mean, he's by far the best Yakuza character. Dude, Yakuza 0 was such a good game. They didn't include. They didn't include the part where he's dressed as some kind of native Indian disco dancer. That's probably his best scene in the whole saga. What was the name of the Majima song? Goro Majima song. This is the scene I'm referring to. But no, I wanted to hear the construction song. This is one, yeah. Dude, I had this stuck in my brain for weeks when I first heard it in the game. Also, the minigame kind of sucks. Ryusu Mirayokiku-san. The good thing is the chorus. Majima, 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 Majima Gensetsu. Also, I should have hit like on this game, on this video. Fucking good video. So, Horan is in Tekken 8. I don't know many people that play Horan. I mean, I don't know anyone that plays Tekken. I only know people on the internet that play Tekken. Who plays Horan? Super Horan, evidently. K-Wiz plays Horan. Speed Kicks plays Horan. There's some Japanese player I'm missing. But, you know, not many pros play Horan. Also, they took his eye patch, so he has now a bionic eye or something like that. Tekken 8. Horan. Oh, these two are supposed to be friends, right? Break walls are okay, I guess. But there was a scene earlier where you see him punching someone against a plane and it explodes. I don't know if I like that much stage interactivity. Also, it's amazing the places this dude manages to put his bike in. So basically, it looks like a home run from all the other Tekkens. Nothing special about it, except he has recovered his eye. Good for him, I guess. I fucking hate this stage, dude. Whenever I see people playing Street Fighter 6 on this stage, I quit. You know, it's like they don't think stages are important to the enjoyment of a fighting game. White Ryu. Eh. I might have to play Street Fighter 6. I can't spend my whole life just playing Tekken. I gotta learn another fighting game. Oh, this is a long video. Fuck it, I don't want to say it. Because I was talking before about Diablo 4. Oh, new games. I think this is the part I like most about the news and trailers Sunday update. Is seeing trailers for games I have never ever heard before. You discover quite a few cool games like this. Silica, no idea, never heard of it.
2351. We discovered Balturus, an exoplanet located thousands of light years from Earth. Buried beneath the silica crystals, we found Balterium, an element so unique it has the potential to power our society for generations to come. When we first landed there,
So like Avatar?
thought we were alone. We could not be more wrong.
Starship Troopers all over again? Oh, it's a strategy game. No? It's a hybrid from action and strategy? Real-time strategy? It's a mix. The environment looks bland as fuck though. So basically it's like Dungeon Keeper 2 where you can, you know, manage from above or enter the perspective of one of your minions. Doesn't look too good, to be honest. I mean, the idea I think is good, it's fun, but it looks a little bland. Okay, give you a like.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
You know, that's how you can tell that I'm from the 80s. I feel, in fact, quite lucky that, you know, that I grew up from having no computers, no nothing, to living the whole development of computers and the internet. So, you know, I have seen every stage of it since the beginning, or almost the beginning. I mean, first Mac, I think it was from year 83, and I was born in 85. But I noticed that I'm an old fuck in things like that. Like, if I watch a video to completion, I feel like obligated to hit the like button, you know, out of some kind of absurd courtesy, especially for games trailers, you know. So, Monsters Actuary, Relics of Chaos, another game. I have no idea what it is. I think this is an indie game. Dude, how many indie platformers like this are there already out? Oh, it's an update. So it's like a 2D dungeon crawler. Like a dungeon crawler slash Darkest Dungeon copy. I don't like this one. What the fuck is this? I just saw one image from the thumbnail, and it was a dude with a pair of scissors, and it's called Patchet Cats Ultimate. So I said, I gotta see what this is about. The fuck?
terrible danger. People keep disappearing around here, and I hate to tell you, but they're coming for you next. You can make it, but you have to go now.
That's like what Morpheus says to Neo. Oh, this is a VR game, right? Oh yeah. Dude, I have never tried a VR goggles in my life.
Attention. Rogue human alert. Human employee number 451 missing from designated workstation.
So this is like a tutorial for when ChatGPT takes over. Okay, good music at least. Dave the Driver. This is another indie, but it looked cool. It looked different at least, you know. Not another platformer. Dave the Diver. You know, at least it looks original, like you have to do different things, not just one thing. So you serve drinks at night and dive by day? And it also like takes a lot from Monkey Island, which is a good place to copy. This looks quite good actually. June 2023. Dave the Diver. Diablo 4. This. Oh, I wanted to see this because I don't know. I mean, I just played Diablo 2, so I got that story down pretty good, I think. But I don't know anything about the story of Diablo 1. I guess it's going to be the same story, right? Like Diablo is out there and you gotta kill it. But let's see. It's a short RPG.
Here, and once again, the world of Sanctuary is at risk of being overrun by the forces of evil. How did the self-proclaimed mother of humanity come to play such a pivotal role in the newest
Lilith.
Stay a while and listen. We're catching you up on the lore.
Stay a while and listen.
Presented by Diablo 4.
Present.
Diablo games take place in the world of Sanctuary, a fairly Earth-like place at first glance, but one with a very different origin. There has been an eternal conflict between heaven and hell for eons. During one of the myriad battles in this conflict, a powerful demon named Lilith captured an angel named Inarius. Lilith realized Inarius was as tired of the eternal conflict as she was, and completely enamored with her, so she used that to her advantage. Lilith manipulated Inarius' affections and convinced him to rebel against both sides. Together they stole the powerful World Stone and used it to create a new realm they called Sanctuary. The
So far, so
Stone
good.
Sanctuary from heaven and hell, and a number of renegade angels and demons joined Lilith, settling in Sanctuary to escape the endless war. In Sanctuary, Lilith and Inarius had a child named Rathma, the first of the Nephilim.
That I didn't know.
Demons followed suit, and soon the Nephilim were plentiful. Being the children of supernatural godlike beings, they were very powerful, and they had children of their own who inherited the same power just as their parents had. With so many superpowered offspring running around, the angels and demons feared they could be overthrown by the Nephilim, or worse, their raw power might cause heaven and hell to notice Sanctuary. Many advocated for the eradication of the Nephilim, but Inarius convinced them to think on it for a while. Lilith, however, was enraged by the notion that the others would exterminate what she had come to consider her children and the future of all creation. She transformed into a monstrous beast and slaughtered every ally of Inarius who dared threaten the Nephilim. Inarius was horrified, but could not bring himself to kill Lilith, instead banishing her from Sanctuary. He altered the World Stone to cause the Nephilim to decrease in power gradually, eventually resulting in a distinctly less formidable race of mortals known as humanity. Thousands of years later, Lilith is finally summoned back to Sanctuary by a ritual sacrifice. Her return to Sanctuary awakens darkness in people's hearts, and a cult springs up around her extremely quickly. She's now worshipped as a goddess, and blood sacrifices are regularly made in her name. Humanity is being corrupted by her presence, committing atrocities almost casually. It doesn't take a prophet to see that conflict between Lilith's cult and Inarius' Church of Light is inevitable. Angel and demon using humans as pawns in their eons-old battle. As players, we are not angels, demons, demigods, Nephilim, or any of these eternal beings. Each of us is simply a mysterious wanderer, and though far from helpless, we will need to bring all our skills, powers, and might to their zenith if we intend to take the fight to Lilith herself. Sanctuary and
Oh, so Lilith is the final boss in this game?
you can make sure humanity comes out on top when Diablo 4 releases for PC.
And where's Diablo in all of this? Did you notice that in the history of Sanctuary so far about the games,
And until then, for everything
where they say it's a lore catch-up, they don't mention Diablo once? But I noticed that with while playing Diablo 2, that apparently Diablo is not even the main guy. I mean, it's not even, well, I guess it was the final boss in the main game, but then you have Lords of Destruction, the DLC. Baal is the final boss there. And throughout the whole history, and throughout the whole story of Diablo 2, they kind of implicate that Baal is the most powerful one, so what didn't they call it Baal, the game? Or, make Baal be called Diablo, or whatever. But both in Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, which is the two Diablos I've played, Diablo kind of sucks. Like, he's not that powerful at all. I think that's kind of funny. I didn't like this, though they told me about some stuff that I didn't know, so okay. Also, I saw this Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition Return of Rome. So what, they're gonna bring the civilizations from Age of Empires 1 into Age of Empires 2? Is that what it is? Are we gonna have Hittites or Hittites and Sumerians in Age of Empires 2?
Look to the north, my lord. The battle is starting.
It very much looks like it.
There are those among us who still believe in Rome.
All original civilizations. Lac Piet? Was that like a Southeast Asian civilization?
Sargon seemed to have descended from heaven to rule the world.
Lead us, Sargon.
Yeah, that very much looks like Age of Empires 1.
Can a man make a name for himself when titans roam the stage of the world?
This is the end of the road for you, Antigonus.
Emperor Domitian's soldier's blood is the currency of power plays.
Let us teach this rebel governor a lesson.
Though in new D3 game mode. Though in Age of Empires 1, the people were bigger than buildings.
Domitian calls on us to quash
Yeah, also, it's amazing how nobody has managed to make a better game, a better RTS game than Age of Empires 2. In what year did Age of Empires 2 came out? 97 maybe? So it's been like 25 fucking years and no one has managed to make a better game. That kind of sucks. Not even StarCraft is as good as Age of Empires. I mean, StarCraft 2. Crusader Kings, dude, I want to play this game so fucking bad, but I know that once I start playing it, it's gonna consume many months of my life. And as you know, right now, all I want to do is finish my backlog. So I'm not gonna be playing this in a long time, but I'm gonna someday because it looks so fucking amazing. So was this like a DLC for consoles? Royal Court.
This very night, my beloved mother-in-law displayed her might. And now, here I stand before my new prince, daughter to a murdered king, surrounded yet alone in this foreign court.
First major expansion. Oh. I mean, isn't politics the whole thing about this game? What's the difference with this?
For although my enemies have made this bed, I choose to lie in it. So one day, they may die in it. Real strategy requires cunning.
So this adds more intrigue options? Maybe. Cool. PlayStation. Okay, this is the trailer I wanted to see. I want to see how it looks at this stage. And this comes out in 3 weeks. It looks fucking cool, I'll give it that. They have really improved the character design. It looks really fun to play, but fuck them and their microtransactions. I mean, you know, it's not enough not to use them. You know, many people say, well, if you don't like microtransactions and DLCs and shop items and stuff, just don't buy them. And that's what I do. But it doesn't fucking work. They keep fucking churning those. They keep fucking churning those out and, you know, making them more and more important. So I'm not gonna buy a game that, you know, markets those parts of the game so hardly. And they have done that with Diablo 4. They have spent a lot of time marketing the battle pass on the store. So screw them. Cool. A game I don't know anything about. Sklash. Oh, samurai game. So it's like a fighting game where everyone one hits everyone.
That's quite an ambitious bet, Jinmu. You think you can stop all these wars on your own?
This looks pretty cool. Very cool. Sklash. I'm gonna fucking write this down. It comes out August. Did it look really cool? Sklash. Okay, I'm not gonna write it down because I would lose the paper from now to August and I wouldn't do any good. Sklash. Okay. Do they have like the page of the developer or something? Sklasher way to double Sklasher a 1 versus 1. A 1v1 versus fighting, no? A 1 versus 1 versus fighting. Game is coming to PlayStation, but it doesn't say Who's the developer? Does it appear on the trailer?
Legends speak of samurai, opponents with a
Developed by Babel Bakery. Babel Bakery. Babel Bakery. Babel Bakery. Babel Bakery. Do you have a channel, motherfuckers? No, I don't want to see it, babe. I don't want to see bakery channels. So yeah, they don't have a. They apparently don't have a YouTube channel. Also, this is one of the ones that I'm more excited about to see today. Dude, I think it's like a Starship Troopers Musou game. Musou game. Or Musou? Musou? No, it doesn't have an H. Musou game. You know, massive battles. Against what character? Would you like to know more?
Earth's best and brightest land on planet Valaka. The mobile infantry ready to engage against the bug menace. Elite deep space Vanguard troopers deploy state-of-the-art subsurface scanners to find the bug hives and win the day. Get on the line! The base is under attack!
Dude, this looks awesome. The graphics look meh. But I'm really surprised they hadn't make a good game about this yet. You know, about massive Starship Trooper battles. This will be a good game if they don't, you know, cut the gore stuff part out. If there's people being impaled by bugs, it will be a good game. No, they're just like ragdolls, I think. So this is like a base defense game or a multiplayer game?
Another successful mission for the Vanguard. We need fighters like you. Would you like to know more?
I would. Starship Troopers Extermination. This looks very good also. This actually looks wonderful, blah blah blah. Finally a game where you get rid of the bugs yourself. You know, this is what I was saying, like, there are no legit Starship Troopers games. But it's on early access. I fucking hate games on early access, because it's like, you know, play for something that we haven't finished yet. Fuck you, pay me to play that. Sorry. And yet another game I don't know anything about. You know, when you get good reviews from non-specialized media, it usually means your game sucks. You know, because it's a game that people that are not used to playing video games like. It looks pretty awful. I mean, why is the gibbon pink? Hold on, he changes colors. A lesson in empathy? It's a fucking platformer, mate. What do you mean, a lesson in empathy? Oh, this looks awful, dude. I mean, they are not even properly animated. Screw them. Ooh, Mortal Kombat 1. Why do they keep rebooting this thing? What would be the next? The last one was 11, right? You know, so what's so awful about 12? Also, you're missing the opportunity to make a Mortal Kombat 13, you know, which with all the implications of number 13. I'm sure they could have made cool shit about it. But Mortal Kombat 1 again? I think this is the third time they have released a Mortal Kombat 1. Not counting the first one, so it will be the fourth.
It is time.
To reboot the franchise.
Time to wake up. To a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace.
Oh, hey, Chuck.
In my new era,
What's up, dude?
is yours. Whether to live in quiet
Have you seen this? They are rebooting Mortal Kombat for like the fourth time. I don't understand why.
to dwell in joyous prosperity
What's gonna be so different about it?
or bitter rivalry.
They like their masks.
As sworn enemies
No gameplay?
or united as brothers.
No gameplay.
Storm is brewing.
Dude, I don't care about your fucking story. It's Mortal Kombat. So what? Yeah, of course there's fatalities, but... Where's the gameplay? Yeah, very brutal. Ah, fuck it. I hate it when they just show cinematic stuff and they don't show the actual game. Like, why do I care about all of this? The game looks awful in the end. Wait, this is one of those multiplayer games that are so in vogue right now, right? Like Genshin Impact and that kind of shit. But I watched a trailer a few weeks back and it actually looked good.
Decimated by the legions of Adir, the demon god.
But you know, it's
One light so flickers in the ever-growing gloom.
but if it looks good and it's just another gacha game, fuck him, you know. Even if it looks more dark and greedy. Dude, they are doing the same thing again. What's the gameplay? It says gameplay trailer. It says gameplay trailer and half the fucking trailer is not gameplay. I think they wanted to put Monster Hunter and Dark Souls together for this. And that's Iron Maiden. So I'm gonna mute it. Not because I don't like Iron Maiden, but because I don't want the video taken down on YouTube. Fuck that. Did you see this guy open the door? That's a fucking animation from Dark Souls, exactly like it. Okay, so they're trying to do Dark Souls meets... No, they're trying to do Dark Souls. I thought this would be a multiplayer game, you know. But no, it's a Dark Souls copy. The thing with Dark Souls copies is that whenever I play them, I just think, why don't I play Dark Souls instead? Which is better. Is Iron Maiden out? No. Fear of the Dark. Fear of the... I don't think that was Fear of the Dark, but it sounded a lot like it. It looks pretty good, not gonna lie. But the design is so blatantly copying Dark Souls. Like, this is a copy, this is a... They took Malenia and Artorias and they made a boss. Ah, fuck this. It's too much of a copy. I saw this and I laughed, so I said, what the fuck is this game about? Bleak Sword DX. It looks like, you know, the battles we used to draw when we were kids on a piece of paper. Nah, too basic. There's nothing that makes it special, you know? Like if the movement was cool or the combat was cool, but it looks fucking basic. But and a Lego racing game. Maybe if you can build your own vehicles, it would be interesting. So let's see. It very much looks like you can build your own car, right? Lego games are surprisingly fun. Like, they have a good sense of humor, but the thing is they also make them for kids. So in all of the Lego games I've played with my nephew, you cannot die. I mean, you can die, but you just respawn immediately with 0 consequences. So action Lego games are kind of pointless. I mean, in the gaming sense, because there's no way you can lose. So, you know, you don't have to do anything. You can literally just walk and mash buttons and do nothing else. But if you can actually build stuff, and you know, it's not based on action, it's a racing car game, this could be quite cool. You know, my nephew is still 8 years old, so I still have the excuse of buying it for him. Which is what I did with the Skywalker Saga and with Minecraft. I convinced myself I was buying it for him. So I only have like 6 or 7 more years of that. After that, it's not gonna be a credible excuse. And yet another, this is what I like the most about this news and trailers update, is watching games I have no idea they existed. Like the one with the samurai we saw earlier that looked fucking good.
It came to pass that bitter conflict and ceaseless war engulfed the continent. Those who dared to brave the sea fled. Through black nights, they sailed. They arrived at a new land. This is where your journey begins.
Looks cute. That's it. So what's this game? Like an IRPG? The animations are really bad, dude. You know, that's what fucking separates I think an interesting indie game from a trash indie game. You know, if the animations are clunky and, you know, they don't look fluid, you're gonna get tired of that shit in like 10 minutes. Also, I wanted to see this dude, Cheese Whiz. which he mainly streams Souls games, but he also streams Zelda games or Nintendo games in general. And he's fucking weird, so I like him. And it says, can you fly to Hyrule Castle right away? Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And it's only 1 minute video. So I wanted to see if it's possible or not.
Fly to... Chat, should we just try and fly to Hyrule Castle right now? That sounds like fun. Alright, so we're gonna start out with 2. We are now the #1 pilot in all of Hyrule. Alright. Okay, we go to the very back and then we pop another one.
You've already played this?
Perfect. There it is. There's the transition, baby. There it is. Getting close. Okay, let's put them together here. Oh my god, we were so close!
Huh? He's alive.
What? First try, how am I alive? What just happened? What just happened? How did... What?
I still have to play. You can run straight to Ganondorf. It's not gonna do him much good, but yeah, you can. I like that about games. It's a pity I'm not gonna play this game in a long time. I still have played Breath of the Wild, so one thing at a time. Okay, dudes, that's it for the news and trailers update. Pretty cool games this week. I really like the one with the diver and the one with the samurai. Those looks really nice. Oh, and also the starship the starship Troopers games looks really cool to play. If they done it right, you know, because you never can really trust a trailer. You got to try it for yourself. But it looks like they had the right idea with it. You are playing as we speak? Cool, dude. I mean, it looks like one of those games that you can, you know, just play it for like 200 hours and not even advance in the storyline, you know, like Skyrim or Fallout 4. And I really like those games. So yeah, someday I'll play it. Okay, dude, I'm gonna make my lunch. Have fun playing that. Dude, are you streaming it? Why are you not streaming it? Or maybe you are. No, you're not. Fucking streaming, dude, so I can see it. Why should I? So I can see you play it, mainly. But I guess that's a rather egotistical reason. Okay. Okay. I'm just raging at the game anyway. Well, raging at games usually makes good television. You know, I think the bigger myth about streaming people playing video games is that people want to watch people that are good at video games. You're just annoyed to play it. Okay, so you're not liking it very much. You're not liking its space, right? Oh, hey Turbo, how are you, dude? Dude, it's fucking early on the United States. What are you doing up on a Sunday? It must be like 8 o'clock in the morning, right? In the States? Or even earlier, if you're living in Central or West Coast. Oh, church name. Cool, dude. We have very much lost the church habit in Europe, for the most part. The game idea is absolutely smashing. The execution at Sunspot is absolutely horrible. Yeah, I've seen many mixed reviews about it. Like, you know, it's a it's a very fun game as a sandbox, but as an adventure game, not so much. And it looks pretty crappy for being a 2023 game, you know. Even for the Switch. Like, I don't know, it looks like they didn't take too long to make the shadowing and the lighting. It looks weird sometimes. 9 a.m. on the East Coast. Yeah, that's what I said, right? 8, 9 a.m. Okay. Well, Chuck, Turbo, I'll see you later. This afternoon, I'll be probably streaming. I still don't know what. I think I'm gonna stream Destiny, probably. Or if not Destiny, Devil May Cry 1. One of two. The story is probably the laziest. I mean, yeah, dude. Why did they bring back Ganondorf again? Like, I mean, I haven't played the game, but for what I've seen, it looks like it's a you know, a Mario Bros plot. Like Ganondorf's somehow is alive, like, you know, somehow Palpatine returned. So somehow Ganondorf returned and he takes the princess, and now you have to rescue her. Yeah. I mean, for what I've seen so far, it looks like they really didn't want to make a Zelda game. They wanted to make some kind of, you know, construction / fantasy sandbox. But they had to make a Zelda game to sell games. So they made it into a Zelda game. Because so far what I've seen, it doesn't really seem like a Zelda game, you know. It looks like another game that they use Zelda assets to make the game. So anyway, I really gotta go. I really gotta make lunch, or it's not gonna be ready. Okay. Thank you guys for stopping by, for sharing video games with me. I love you boys. I really like you guys and talking with you about video games. And I'll see you this afternoon, and we'll see what we do. Be cool. Well, I never do the outro. I spend hours on this outro. No, I didn't. Okay. Screw you guys. See you later. Bye.